The Russian state leasing company GTLK, also known as the State Transport Leasing Company, has signed a major agreement to finance and lease 50 LMS-901 Baikal light multi-purpose aircraft to operators within the Aerokhimflot alliance. The deliveries are expected to take place in the latter part of this decade. The Ural Civil Aviation Plant, UZGA, has been chosen as the manufacturer and supplier of the aircraft. These aircraft will be handed over to alliance carriers on preferential leasing terms. Deliveries are planned between 2027 and 2030. The framework of the deal, the mission profile, and the number of aircraft are the defining features of this agreement. In remote Russian regions, the Baikal is presented as a modern, domestically made replacement for aging utility planes such as the Antonov An-2. GTLK's financing package includes state support to ease the leasing costs for operators. The funding approach is designed to assist Russian aviation manufacturers and their supply chains. This type of state-backed leasing is a long-standing policy tool to preserve aviation expertise and keep production lines active in strategically important areas. The Baikal is expected to serve in a wide variety of civil, public service, and utility roles within the Aerokhimflot alliance, which is made up of smaller independent operators. The aircraft will be used for transport and communication in remote regions of Siberia, the Russian Far East, and the Krasnodar Territory. Other roles include aerial chemical applications for crops and forests, search and rescue, aerial photography, and survey missions. They are also planned for forestry and fire management work. These tasks demand rugged aircraft, easy maintenance, and short takeoff and landing performance, qualities that the LMS-901 was specifically built to deliver. Developed under Baikal Engineering and UZGA, the LMS-901 is a single-engine turboprop designed to take over the mission set of the An-2. The program has faced a long development timeline. Redesigns were introduced to include more domestically made components, such as the VK800 engine family and a Russian-made propeller. These steps were taken to reduce dependence on foreign systems. Certification and production schedules have shifted as regional authorities and industry experts adjusted their estimates. For this reason, the GTLK deal should be understood in light of the technical and certification hurdles that remain. Procuring 50 aircraft at once can be transformative for small operators, especially with subsidized leasing and state financing. Subsidized leasing helps smaller carriers modernize without the heavy upfront cost of buying aircraft outright. Fleet modernization brings benefits such as lower fuel use, modern avionics and safety systems, better reliability, and simpler maintenance compared to old piston engine planes. On a larger scale, GTLK's involvement signals government commitment to keeping aviation production capacity alive and ensuring vital connections to remote and resource-rich regions. The mission list highlights the aircraft's flexibility. It can fight forest fires in Siberia, spray chemicals for pest control or forestry, conduct aerial mapping and surveys, and carry passengers or cargo to small airstrips. In many areas of the Russian Far East and Arctic, air links are the only year-round connection to the outside world. Replacing aging piston aircraft with a modern turboprop should improve safety and effectiveness for emergency evacuations, mail service, and supply deliveries. Plans also include preparing Baikal aircraft for scheduled passenger flights. This would significantly expand the aircraft's purpose beyond utility missions. Achieving this requires strict certification, pilot training, and route testing in remote airports under harsh conditions. Reports say the Baikal will undergo essential training for safe use in passenger transport on regular routes. This means a multi-year shift from pure utility roles to combined passenger and utility service. Operators will depend on certification timelines to develop their fleets. State-sponsored deals like this have wide-ranging effects. Investments in tooling, workforce training, and domestic subcontractors become feasible when there is guaranteed production demand. Modern aircraft improve access to public services, speed up medical evacuations, and reduce transport costs for regional economies. However, large-scale fleet replacements also demand investment in maintenance facilities, training programs, spare parts, and ground handling. Careful planning of each step is essential to achieve lasting benefits. Many uncertainties remain. The Baikal program has already faced technical difficulties and delays, particularly in engine and propeller indigenization. Certification and serial production are therefore not guaranteed to stay on schedule. While deliveries are set for 2027 to 2030, some reports suggest staged or flexible timelines. Operators must carefully coordinate routes, schedules, and maintenance to avoid service gaps. Although subsidies lower entry costs, long-term sustainability will depend on trained mechanics and pilots in remote regions, as well as fuel and life cycle expenses. Leasing 50 Baikal LMS-901 aircraft through GTLK for the Aerokhimflot alliance highlights Russia's strategy to modernize the light aircraft sector with state support. The program focuses on replacing old utility planes and strengthening regional connectivity. If certification and production goals are met, the aircraft could greatly enhance firefighting, forestry, medical evacuation, survey, and passenger services in Siberia, the Far East, and beyond. The final outcome will depend on UZGA's ability to scale production, achieve certification, and ensure operators and infrastructure are ready to maintain and support the new fleet. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, please take our channel membership, which is very affordable, to encourage us.